Hey guys, this pick a card reading is for what is coming next in your love life for my singles. So this time I decided to switch it up and do a sun card for each pick a card. So this is going to be how do you get to that sun, that emotional fulfillment, that forever bae, that relationship. This is going to be a pick a card. So you can choose by number. You can choose just with your intuition. You can't get it wrong. Just take a couple of deep breaths and let's get into the reading. Hey guys, this is a pick a card reading for love. So this is going to be a little different. What I'm doing is I chose one card for everyone, for each group. So how does each group get to the sun? The sun represents forever bae, okay? You want that forever bae, someone that you can grow with, someone that, you know, you see the light in their eyes and you know that you can trust them, and it's after a dark time or something you've always wanted. This is that Leo energy, and we're in Leo season, but this is timeless, so take it how it resonates. But this is kind of like, how do you get to that ultimate happiness with someone in a relationship? So these readings might come off as a little deep, but if you take this advice from spirit and you really implement it in your life, it's going to attract this. This is the intention of this reading, okay? So with group one, it's almost like you don't even need to worry about how to attract love, because love is around you, but so is a lot of chaos. You could be a Capricorn or dealing with another Capricorn or Leo. But with this devil energy, I feel like maybe in love there's been a lot of illusions, a lot of turmoil, and maybe it's been a lot of things that have been imbalanced. I feel you could be dealing with the Scorpio as well. It just looks like things are never as they seem, or it's like a pattern of like you get into a connection, there's a heavy sexual energy here, but then it's like there's always like a loss, or like almost like, you see how this olive branch, like this piece is like just always without your reach. The Five of Voices talks about like mental conflict and having voices in your head or being plagued by the past. Maybe a lot of you guys, when you think about relationships, it just puts you in this energy of where you feel plagued from the past. I see a lot of you guys could be doing yoga, just some of you, and a lot of you guys could be resting a lot or really tired and feel very exhausted. But with this energy here, another 5, which represents change, you have 3 5, so your spirit number is 555. So you might be seeing 555. But this card to me is about everything that you want in love is right, it's in your hands, okay? And so if you want to ever see this in your life, there's going to be some participation on your part that has to take place, because it's almost like your energy field is surrounded with loss, like the loss of a relationship, the failures, like all the L's, you know, you'd say that you taken in relationships, or it's like your ex or whoever you were dealing with, it could be several people, are still in your energy. So the advice for you guys is this Death card, and it says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So some of you guys are like still in this mourning energy where you need to let go with this 10 of Swords. So I would identify, you know, what are those 10 things I'm still holding on to? Write a paper, burn it, let that shit go, because this is keeping you guys from that forever bae. This is keeping you from that love. Like, even with this 5 of Cups, there's 3 cups that have spilt, and those represent the good times, the good memories, like all the vacations and the hugs and all of that. But right behind you, some of you guys could have been cheated on. So 3 also can represent a third party situation. So you could also be dealing with a Virgo. But what I'm feeling is, it's almost like maybe you've experienced the best of the worst in love. So for you, you're mourning something because it's legitimately the best you ever had. And to other people, maybe they're like, you're seeing other people and you're watching other people and them having better experiences than you, and it makes you mad because it's like, maybe people don't relate to your love story and the things that you've been through. And but behind you, there's 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups means soulmate. There's a soulmate that's going to come right in if you just turn around, and not turn around physically. For some of you, there could be someone in your midst that you know, but for most of you guys, it's just literally letting this ex go and letting all the failures that you went through in relationships go. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So release the failures. It's like there's so much, like literally, there's a win, there's a wish fulfillment right outside of this pain. For some of you guys, it could be up to 9 years. But with this envy card, it says, I'm the same as everybody with different challenges. So I'm really feeling like there could be a lack of acceptance, that it's like, oh, this always happens to me. No one else goes through anything. Looking at other people's situations, looking at other people's marriages and feeling left out. But the divine wants you to accept. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. That is the key to breaking out of this devil energy, guys. So if you feel stuck, really take some time and try to accept the things that have happened. Write them down. I feel like this group really needs to write down their pain with the Ten of Swords. Like, write down those things that have hurt you, those people that have hurt you, and burn the paper and let it go. And release it so your love can come in. Because for you guys, there's been so much hurt that there needs to be a little bit of healing and release so that you can let that envy go. And it doesn't mean that you're envious, but it just can mean like, dang, like, why does this have to happen to me? You know? I want to get some love messages for you guys, because this shit ain't easy. I've been through it myself, you know. I feel like you guys you're really weighed down right now vibrationally by what you don't have. So the universe wants you to get more playful, do things that make you, don't try to be patient. Some of you guys need to flirt more and just like put yourself out there. Just like, even if you don't have a dating profile, like, you know, after you release this energy, just get out there. Yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then you have playfulness. Time to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. And the sun can also represent, you know, childhood dreams. So this group specifically, if you chose this, you're going to attract that forever bae. I'm telling you. When you let go of this energy, let it go, accept what has happened. What have you learned from this situation? What positive aspects did your exes bring into your life? And this is really going to help you to get through this. Let's see. We have let it go. Like I said, let it go. Be like Elsa. I don't care if you got to watch Frozen. Let it go. Let it go, boo. Let them go, because they're in your energy and they're preventing you from the forever bae. Oh, and you have vision board. So yes, some of you guys need to make a vision board of what you want in a relationship. And then we have love is here. Love is here. Like I said, love is right here. You're not gonna have to try to attract it. Just literally clear this out and you guys are Gucci. So thank you so much, Group 1, for trusting me with your energy. I do not take it lightly. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, all of my information is down below. Please keep in mind that this was a timeless reading, and all of it may not resonate with you. So if you want your personal story, you can email me, write me on my site. My site is strictly for payment. So if you want to book, you can write me a note at the very bottom of my website to book your time. This helps me prevent from readings piling up too soon. I like to schedule them personally with the people because my schedule changes often. So thank you so much for trusting me with your energy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, Group 2. So this is how to attract forever bae, okay? Well, I mean forever. I mean like the one, the spouse, whether you want to be married or not. So what I did for this group, for this reading was a little different. I chose one card for how to get to the sun, how to get to that ultimate fulfillment and happiness and romance. So this is going to be kind of like the journey that you need to take to attract this. This is kind of like like a law of attraction love reading. So remember, this is a timeless reading. Take only what resonates and let the rest go. So what I'm really feeling right here is you're learning to use the power of your mind. Your mind is supporting you right now emotionally. I see that some of you guys have been feeling imbalanced and you've been learning to meditate, or if not, just apply that, because with the 10 of Wands, this is a very heavy energy. This is when you've been trying so freaking hard to make it happen. Like maybe you guys have done rituals and you meditate. Like you've done so much physically to make this happen. And it could have created some imbalance. So what needs to be released is for you guys to bring more harmony into your world, and don't judge yourself about where you've been. Like, don't judge yourself, don't be hard on yourself. I see that you guys have probably been single for a very long time with this Nine of Pentacles. She looks a little lonely. Maybe you guys have had nice things but felt alone, or had everything else but. And some of you guys could hide behind humor. And with this focus on the lighter side of life but needing to be released, maybe you guys have kind of made light of what you really want. And it's really held you back from the gratitude that you guys need to be in. So maybe you don't see the good in the, it's almost like she doesn't see the good in what she has, is what I'm feeling. So it's kind of like she has all this abundance, she has this beautiful garden, but she can't see it, and maybe you hide behind humor. So I see that there's been like a lot of like maybe F-boy and F-girls with this Knight of Wands, like hot and heavy situations, but you're just over it and you want something long lasting. You want something worth celebrating. Like, you know, it's just like you want that person. I have Libra on the board, Leo, Libra, and Gemini on the board. You could have been dealing with those signs, or you could be attracting in those signs. But what I'm really feeling is it's time to let go of trying to do everything yourself, even how she's in this deep state of meditation. Some of you guys just need to get more in touch with that meditative state. Be more peaceful and knowing that it's going to come, and don't try to figure out all the logistics of it, because you guys are attracting. You even see how on the Sun card, it's like this straight attraction to the sun. You guys are attracting the sun, but your vibration is very important. I feel like also you guys, there's a need, or if you haven't already done it, a need to really learn how to set boundaries, because especially if you've been dating a lot of F-boys and F-girls, or people who've taken advantage of you, you see how there's this waterfall right here and her hands over her cup. It's because she's got all the love in the world to give. I feel like you guys have so much love to give, but you're not taking nobody's shit no more. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm emotional. Yeah, I've been through a lot, and I'm healing that, and I know my truth, and I'm balanced. So I think that a lot of you guys, if you're not already, you're going to be attracting this balance where it's like, with this Libra energy, it's like you have your sword, you know the truth, you know what you want, and now you're not going to take anything else. So maybe you've been in a situation where you've had to choose really wisely. The universe wants you to, even how this person's meditating, get into meditation more, because it's going to help you make the best decision. You might have a lot of offers in love, or a lot of people who are into you, but I think that you guys are used to that. Just because the Knight of Wands is typically an F-boy energy, someone who's really sexy, someone who just wants to have a good time, and maybe in the past that was okay, but it's not anymore. And like the Queen of Cups, I see her as someone who's just really beautiful and very attractive. So the advice is like, if you want to choose the right one and not attract another experience like the past where someone is like not on your level or unable to see your intuitive side, there's something that like has been missing emotionally in your connections. Maybe you've had a lot of physical connections, even some mental, but it's almost like this meditation state, this reflective state is going to help you make the best choice in love, the best spouse. And especially we have this 9, and this is all about being single and like fulfillment of wishes. I feel like you guys are having like a double, especially with this waterfall twice. I just hear windfall, or I feel like there's some sort of abundance that's coming in. So your intuition right now, this group, you need to strengthen your intuition, because love is coming in, and that's going to bring you to the forever bay, making good decisions on people. I feel like maybe you just chose the wrong people in the past, but with this fulfillment of riches, I see a lot of prosperity coming to this group. So you might own your own business, because the energy of number 9 is like single, but it's like the entrepreneurial like energy to me. So some of you guys are about to be walking into a situation where you're going to be very abundant. So the universe doesn't want you to just be around anybody who's going to take your energy or take your resources away from you. You need to develop your balance between being loving, but also having boundaries. Boundaries are very important, because I feel like the universe is blessing you with a lot of abundance coming up, and you need to be not swept up in all the offers and all the people who come in as a result. Even how this 7 is underneath the waterfalls, it's like, so right now, just focus on your business, focus on all the things that you're creating, focus on all of that, and the love is going to come in. Set healthy boundaries, because I do see a lot of money coming in, independence. And also, I feel like you're attracting someone that you can like go out with, that you can celebrate with, like someone who has a good time, someone who's really happy, and someone that can fit into your life and actually celebrate the wins that you have, is not jealous, not that can fit in really well. And then also you have the harmony. So there's a lot of energy of balance, a lot of Libra energy, and also Gemini. So this is someone who's going to see you on the heart level, someone who's just going to look how this person's just looking at her. It's just like they get each other. So it's coming in, and I feel like a lot of abundance is coming in too. But let me get some romance cards for this group too. Let's see, one more. This person's definitely your soulmate, for sure. You guys could have known each other in the past life. You have a past life relationship here. You have known each other before. So for some of you guys, you might actually know this person, or it could just be the person that when you meet them, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've known you forever. That's that recognition. It's like soul recognition. It's more than physical. It's something you've never experienced too. And it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive the highest energy of all. This is so beautiful. I'm sorry guys, my cat is being super loud, so I don't know if you can hear it. But it says, open your heart to receive the energy of the highest energy. So it's safe to love. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing those healing, and it's safe for you to love because you have boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, then you might be taken advantage of because you have a lot to love, a lot of love to give, more than most people. So boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. If you chose this group, choose 3 boundaries and stick to them. Easy ones that you can do. You have getting to know each other. As you reveal your most inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is someone who's really going to want to get to know you, ask you lots of questions about yourself. They're going to be really attracted to your mind. The mind just came up. They're really going to be attracted to your mind. If you guys could have a lot of Gemini in your chart, but it's like, or Aries, I just feel like there's something about your mind that they find very attractive. And then lastly, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So I feel like you guys, it's pretty self-explanatory for this group. So beautiful. Let me pull some affirmations. So we have love is here. Love is very close, guys. Very, very soon. Very soon. Don't give up. And you have toxic. So let go of any other toxic energy. Let go of these toxic people who try to come around and just admire you for your body and for what you have, or make you, maybe they're really funny and charming, but they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, let those go. And then we have Saturn. You could be a Capricorn, but what I'm seeing with the Saturn is really about those hard lessons. The universe wanted to see if they can trust you with, I feel like a lot of abundance is coming in, and because you're a natural giver, the universe wants you to develop your boundaries. And then we have, you're in alignment. Good job. So this group is like really in alignment. You're doing everything right. It's probably just a confirmation reading. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. I do not take it lightly. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, because this is a general, my website is strictly for payment. So if you'd like to set your time, there is an email tab at the very bottom of the website where you can ask me questions. I can suggest which type of reading would be best for you, or you can email me. I like to do this because it gives me the space to set my schedule one-on-one with you guys and not so automatic. It just works better for me. But I really, really appreciate you. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if this resonates with you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey group 3, so this reading is going to be a little bit different. What I'm doing today is I want to see your journey to the sun. Now in tarot, the sun, it represents your ultimate happiness, childhood dreams, but this is like more of a love-based reading. I want to see how you guys are getting to this energy. You could be dealing with the Leo. I pulled the same card for each group, so if more than one pile resonates with you, that is perfectly fine. Right away I'm seeing Leo, Gemini energy, Cancer, and Sagittarius. But for this group, I'm really getting the sense that there's been a lot of fear and denial about either what you want sexually or sexual preference is what I'm hearing with this Page of Cups. There might have been something that you like someone, it could be a group, a gender, something that's really special to you that you've always wanted, and maybe you felt fearful that no one would accept you, because I'm getting same-sex couple vibes, but it doesn't have to be. Even if you do consider yourself to be heterosexual, this could still apply to you, but there's something about acceptance. This card says, I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. I feel like in the past, there's a lot of fear, especially because this card says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And then you have this denial energy. I don't know if someone made you feel, it could be religion or your parents. For some of you guys, even teachers. It's almost the way that you think about relationships and love. It could be a philosophy. It could be, you know, for some people, it could just be like, you have to get married and you have to get the house and you have to have the kids. Even with the lovers, this is Taurus energy, by the way, but what I'm really feeling is the Hierophant in tarot is like, in this situation can be oppressive energy, where you see how this is the priest. Some of you guys could have been Catholic. You could have even been like a choir boy, or, you know, worked in the church, or something, raised in the church, but there's some sort of like doctrine or religion or belief system that was really impressed upon you at a young age, and it hasn't been expressed. There's like a lot of happiness. Even look how this card is. This person's like daydreaming. Like for some of you guys, you can't even like picture what it would be like to be abundant in love. You can't even picture. Maybe you daydream, but you can't even put a face to it because it's nothing that you've ever experienced. But I really feel like, even if you feel like you're the problem, this looks like it goes way back. The emotional ties. There could have been someone from your past that you kind of idealized and you weren't allowed to be with them because their parents, you know, said you guys couldn't be together. It could also be a race thing. But what I'm seeing here with the lovers, it's like, the lovers is that Gemini energy. You know, it's like, this card's kind of giving me forbidden fruit vibes with the snake. It's like, whatever's authentic to you, I don't think was allowed to be expressed with this Hierophant. And I feel like if you haven't already, it's time to accept all sides of you and to really step into what emotionally satisfies you. With the moon, it can be like, it could also be Cancer or Pisces energy, but it's the energy of someone who is also doing that shadow work. It's like accepting every side of you, aligning with every side of you, aligning with how you feel on a deep scale. Maybe there's something you haven't told someone about what you want to do or express romantically, sexually. I'm just feeling like maybe you're trying to manifest this love, or you're trying to manifest a connection or a deeper connection with an existing spouse, but there's like an emotional piece missing, especially with them, they're naked. Maybe you don't have a problem with like sexual encounters, but when it comes to beliefs of things long term, or what's possible for you long term, there's some sort of disconnect, and it has you in your feelings. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but like what I'm really feeling is with this denial, I feel like it's time to come out of this denial energy. Now, for some of you guys, you've already done that work. I really feel for most of you, you've done that, and you've defined more so how you want to feel. So to get to the sun, I'm really seeing a lot of you guys stepping out with this Chariot energy, stepping into that courage, finding that balance. Like the Chariot is all about like being able to do what people don't expect from you, or what you don't expect from yourself. There's something that maybe there's some fear attached to it, but once you do it, you get this like adrenaline rush, like you can do it. Like even she looks free on the card. There's some sort of freedom that needs to be expressed, even if it's just your ideas, and especially with this Temperance card, if you look at this, the Temperance, the sun is just over the horizon, and Temperance, she's got her foot in the water, her foot on the grass, she's got her Two of Cups, which represents, like, to me, that soulmate energy, but that inner healing with the Sagittarius energy. It's like the sun is just after you do that healing. There's something that you need to break free from. It could be a thought form. It could be an idea that's not your own. What do you believe about what you can have? There's something about owning your own belief system. That is the courage that you're going to need. And for some of you guys, if you've already done that, just know that it's right around the corner, because I really feel like it's almost like you're rushing in to tell someone. Or I feel for some of you, you could be rushing out to tell someone how you really feel because you've done this healing, and you know there's things that you wanted to say. The Knight of Wands is like a quick energy. It's like, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what no one has to say, especially because he's a little angry. But for some of you, there could be people, there could be someone rushing in to like make some sort of offer to you of love, or, you know, hey, like, I want to be with you. But with the Four of Cups, I don't feel like this is going to be a split message. For some of you guys, it's going to be exactly what you want, but you have to be ready for it. So for some of you guys, there's a need to admit what you really want from a romantic connection. Now, if this is something else, a different area of your life, just take it how it resonates. But the Four of Cups, it's like, for some of you guys, as long as you're being authentic with what you really want and you release that fear and that doubt of who you are, you're going to be able to accept this cup, I feel, because you've done this healing with this temperance energy. But for some of you guys, I feel like you might be more on the defensive end with the Page of Swords. Like, I don't want to talk to this person, especially because we have, we have deception. You know, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So I feel like with this Four of Swords, there could be someone who, you know, has tried to get with you, or that, you know, might try to make you a love offer and you're like, no, you fake, like you're not being yourself. Like, so that's for some of you. But I really feel like if you can, it's almost like, it feels almost like a test. It's like, if you say what you want, don't accept someone who's being deceptive. But for others of you, I really feel like this could be a sexual preference thing, a same-sex situation where you haven't been able to be yourself. So maybe you're a little bit defensive. So just keep that in mind. Keep the sun on your mind. Just heal. I feel like a lot of this stuff is inner child healing, and everything else was going to come naturally as a result. And I see you guys attracting, some of you guys could be attracting someone long-term, like marriage, with this Four of inspiration. And it's funny because everyone on this card is the same sex, but otherwise, it's like this card represents unity, and it represents a new home and marriage. Like, some of you guys are really attracting your lifetime spouse, especially because we have engagement and we have true love. So this says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and you have this marriage and new home. And then you have, this is a romance of a lifetime. So I really feel like the people that you've been attracting in love have been probably less than what you want, because there's some element of truth that you need to accept about yourself or the situation, and vocalize that. Don't be afraid to vocalize that. Take the time to heal yourself, and you're naturally going to attract in that forever bae. Like, this is forever bae. I'm really feeling like you have ancestors that are helping you guys bring this union, especially with this angel on her back. So if that's what you're looking to manifest, don't be afraid of the healing work. And if you already are doing the healing work, this is just a confirmation reading that you're going in the right direction. Ooh, so we have vision board. So, yeah, this almost looks like a vision board. Create a vision board of how you want to feel, how you want to attract this. What does the sun mean to you visually? Some of you guys, you just need to see it so you can be inspired. Because like I said earlier, some of you guys can't picture it. There's something about you can't see it happening. So putting it down in an art form, or, you know, vision board, something visual and beautiful. You could even be a Pinterest board. It's going to help. And then you have new opportunity. So yeah, like I said, some of you guys are going to be receiving a new opportunity in your love life. This also could apply to signing some sort of document with a home, manifesting a new place to live. And then we have release. Yeah. So there's something that comes in when you release this fear and this denial. Once you release that, I really see that forever bae is coming in real quick. And it's always nice when you just need to release, because it comes right away. There's nothing that you, like, you already manifested it. It's right there. It's literally right here. You just need to accept all of yourself and love yourself, boo. All of you boos. So group 3, this was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If this resonates with you, please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And all of my booking information will be down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.